My name is Bila Kintaudi, and I'm going to take over here and explain the remaining section of this case study. Before I do so, I want to say thank you to Joss for explaining the previous points so eloquently. And without further ado, I'll go ahead and jump right in. My approach here was to really answer the questions concerning the consequences of the merger on the market concentration, as well as regulatory issues and ethical issues that both organizations faced due to the merger. And from there on, I move on to question number 5 that talks a bit more about what recommendations I have for Bayer and also Monsanto as they merged their forces. Right. So for consequences of the market concentration, here we see, that there is a reduced competition. There is increase of the pricing power. Right. There are some innovations concerned that arose from this merger, as well as a farmer's dependency. Right. And that also led to lots of regulatory and ethical challenges down the road. Some of those challenges were antitrust scrutiny, market dominance, and also an impact on the farmers, right? And as we progress and continue, like some of those some additional ethical issues that we also that the merger actually brought birth to, where the farmers' well-being was not put into consideration anymore. At least not, it wasn't valued anymore. At this point, there were some environmental concerns. There was also impact on the food security, right? So those are just some of the ethical issues that arose from this merger. Some of the recommendations that we have for Bayer specifically will include like an integration of a stronger, better planning, a synergy of identification. We want them to have an innovation in their investments, regulatory compliance, and we want them to be also more customer focused. Last but not least, they also need to improve their communication with their stakeholders. Recommendations that we have for Monsanto are more similar with collaborative integrations. They need to do a better job there. They need to leverage their strengths, because they need to identify what is working great for them and what is not, and then focus on what the strengths are. And then they need to also focus on the customer retention, aligned with buyer's strategy, in order to work together as a unit, navigate any legal issues that may become a problem down the road, and finally, we want them to also be environmentally and socially responsible to avoid some of the ethical issues that we discussed about. All right, this will conclude my part of this essay. I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to work on this, and until next time, thank you so much.